where you go in and out of crypto is you go in and out of crypto on a one-to-one basis on Xago. You then transact going through XRP as our bridge currency in order to go, let's say, from rands to dollars or dollars to euro or euro to pula. And then, you're sitting in a pula stablecoin. That just gives us the ability to operate in a digitized economy and then go off and on-ramp into those respective currencies.
Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and I know that intro was a very welcome clip for the XRP holder who has maybe wondered if the digital asset truly had a use case to bridge between sovereign currencies. This exclusive clip is with the co-founder of Xago. They're a company that I've had on the channel twice. And I've also been using one of their trading bots for the digital asset XRP. It was an algorithmic trading bot a few years back. Great experience, interesting time, great learning experience, to be honest with you. And they've been using the XRP ledger in their business for years. Currently, they have nearly a dozen stablecoins in global currencies. And I will play a little bit more of my curated clip, but first, some breaking news. And what a beautiful day for this breaking news. And SWI is leading the top 100 by market cap with over a 20% gain in the last 24 hours. But everything is looking very, very sharp. I don't doubt that you've heard that Vanguard clients can now trade funds holding crypto like Bitcoin, XRP, and Solana starting this week, according to Bloomberg. And yes, let me show you, they do have these listings on their website. One offering that I don't think you've seen in the XRP lineup of ETFs is the Armada Acquisition Corp 2. This is the SPAC that took place for Evernorth. This was a company, a digital asset treasury company that was backed by Ripple and backed by SBI and others. It's going to trade on the NASDAQ with the ticker XRPN. This company is led by the former general manager of Ripple, that would be Ashish Birla. And it's just amazing. This DAT company is going to be focused on lending, liquidity, DeFi yields, building that value with the digital asset XRP. It'll close in Q1 of 2026. And I just can't believe it. You know, it's surprising enough that Vanguard finally came around to offer these ETFs, but to find the DAT company in their offerings as well, I can tell you, I was very surprised. This account over the last 8 years has not been so much a Riddler account, but I have to tell you, when I see these types of images that people have really dissected to the nth degree, I can't help but think that these sailing ships also represent the turn that we've seen with the company Vanguard. One of the real world assets that are on the XRP ledger right now comes from Open Eden, and it's really just been sitting there, but we have a new round of investment. Ripple has participated, and I want to just kind of do a little speculation. I think it's possible that since the Open Eden mints T-bill tokens on the XRP ledger using the standard trust line for the transactions, I do believe they'll use this funding to make a new distribution mechanism with RLUSD from the mainnet. This would be an awesome way to expand the real world assets on the ledger. Coinbase has rebalanced its 50 index, and look who showed up. Oh, it's so fantastic. Flare Networks is now part of their additions. And I just couldn't be happier. And we're going to see Firelight go live in the next 24 hours. I'm just so pleased to see all that hard work after all these years come to fruition. The XRP escrow, which is governed by a smart contract and releases a billion tokens into the circulating supply every month. Well, we can see that 300,000 ended up being transferred to a Ripple wallet. And so I'm thinking that the other 700,000 went back into escrow. I have to confirm that, but I do think that is the case. We just can't wait for this escrow to fully, completely get into the circulating supply. At least that's how I personally feel. I want to bring this up one more time, and that is because I think it was the biggest announcement in the last 24 hours. It's Sony Bank. They're launching a USD peg stablecoin in 2026, and it is a game changer, yes, for the entertainment payment sector. They believe, the analysts do, that it's going to capture up to 7% of the global payments in that sector. No doubt it's going to be huge, and I would imagine this stablecoin is going to be in the top 10 quickly. AI is coming on fast and strong. It's just unbelievable at the speed of which it is evolving, and AI agents are getting more sophisticated. The ability now to find smart contract exploits has been really leveled up. This is a new report that came out from Anthropic, and AI agents are now at the point where just they were catching 2% of vulnerabilities a year ago. It's now up to 55.8%, and the average cost to find an exploit is $1,738. And you want to keep things in perspective that the same agents that can break these codes are also the same ones that can patch these codes. If you're deep into the XRP community, then you know Krippenrietter and you know Vet, and they were on a video together, which was very interesting. It's really like watching a live space, except with the faces of who's behind the voices. I loved it, and if you are interested in Krippenreitter's new approach to using YouTube, I'm going to put a link to his video channel in the description of this video. All right, I'm going to let Jürgen take you out and play the rest of that clip. And until next time, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.
The application of stablecoins on your business. So Xago is very Ripple-centric. Can you just talk to us about the capabilities of Ripple, stablecoins on Ripple versus, example, stablecoin on Ethereum or Stellar or one of the other blockchains? I know you're quite a Ripple maxi.
Ripple maxi is maybe a strong word, but so the way the XRP ledger works is completely different from Ethereum and some of the other blockchains, Bitcoin. Basically, the way it was set up is that Xago is a gateway, and when we issue funds onto the ledger, we then are the issuer of those funds. So we are naturally a stablecoin issuer. So whether we are issuer of rands, pula, Kenyan shillings, or whatever currency we transact with are naturally stablecoins, because those stablecoins have been issued by us and we are the issuer. That is actually quite an important distinction, because what that means is that if we go back to the reporting part of where you go in and out of crypto, is you go in and out of crypto on a one-to-one basis on Xago. You then transact going through XRP as our bridge currency in order to go, let's say, from rands to dollars, or dollars to euro, or euro to pula, and then you're sitting in a pula stablecoin. That just gives us the ability to operate in a digitized economy and then go off and on-ramp into those respective currencies. So in a Ripple-centric ecosystem on the XRP ledger, you are not actually, the idea is not particularly to send those stablecoins around, on other exchanges. So it's you are the issuer of that stablecoin. So it is a slightly different sort of methodology to stablecoins. I know that Ripple recently launched the RLUSD, which seems to have quite good adoption, so that's quite interesting. But also USDC is now available on the Ripple ledger. So, but still, the main I would like to say the main culprits is USDT on the Ethereum and Tron network in Africa, and USDC. So businesses seem to gravitate towards USDC. They seem to feel like it's a more regulated, it's just a better governed sort of system. And then it seems specifically in Africa, USDT and on the Tron network seems to be quite a prevalent coin.